battle of the 2023 Pokemon Showdown Championship Tournament. Tonight, we have Ace Trainer versus Soul the Trickster. I have been looking forward to this one because I've been training with Ace myself, and the lessons that he has learned over the past tournaments are really sinking in. He's going for strength this time. Now, Soul over here, though, Soul has always been known for his tricky strategies ever since 2020, the first tournament. So let's get down to the pitch and see how our contenders are doing tonight. Soul, how's it going?
Feeling pretty confident this time.
Yeah?
That's all I can say.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, looks like you've got a pretty diverse team there. Looking forward to seeing the Leafeon in action. I don't get to see too many of those. Ace, how are you doing?
All right. I do want to let everybody know I am playing with an injury, so if I lose, that's why.
What's the injury?
I've hurt my ankle.
Well, I'm sure that won't affect your Pokemon battling skills. You'll be okay.
Really gonna hurt my run plays.
All right, Ace, anything you want to say to Soul before we get started?
Good luck, and I know I've seen you fight before, so I'm a little scared.
Soul, how about you?
I have lost many battles with this team. Many, many battles. And with each defeat, my team's blade grows ever sharper. Can your team say the same?
Ooh, now that's a challenge. All right, well, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, begin! And here we go. All right, Soul's leading with the Tinkaton. Ace is leading with the Indeedee. There's the Psychic Surge getting up that psychic terrain. Now, Tinkaton, that's a new one. That is a weird-looking dude. Oh, there's a Gigaton. Whoa! Massive crit. Takes out the Indeedee right off of the bat. Not a great start for Ace. Let's see what he does to make up for that. All right, he sent out the Slowking. Now, we saw last year that new Slowking, very, very strong with its type combination, with its moveset, with its abilities. Oh, yeah, and Soul knows that he's going for the Mismagius, but Ace has set up the Trick Room. Trick Room is a big, big, big strategy that has a lot of payoffs if it's used well, but... Okay, there's the Sludge Bomb. He does get the poison on the Mismagius. The Mismagius does get the Calm Mind boost. Now, the Trick Room is working in Ace's strategy, or in Ace's favor. I can't talk again tonight. He's going for the Palisand. There's a Shadow Ball. That is going to nearly take out the Palisand. It's hanging in there with 1%. Now, the Mismagius takes a little bit of chip damage from the poison. That Palisand surviving. Incredible. Hanging in there with that 1%. All right, let's see what happens next. They're clearly taking their time, thinking about their moves. They got to be really careful because this whole battle could pivot. All right, there's the Tinkaton. Palisand's going to go for the Shadow Ball. It dents a bit into the Tinkaton, and the red card drags out Rhinoculus. All right. I know. What typing is this thing? Fairy Steel. Okay, that's why. I wasn't sure. I'm not familiar with these new ones. Okay, he sends the Slowking back out. There's that nasty Gigaton Hammer again. Slamming down on Slowking's HP and getting it under half health in one hit. That Tinkaton is scary. Let's see what Ace can do against it. That red card switch, that was pretty nasty, but red card, it's only a one-use item, I think. So, okay, there's another Ice Hammer. Rhinoculus takes it like a champ, and Tinkaton does lose some speed, I'm assuming from its Ice Hammer. All right, there's a Gigaton Hammer. Takes a big chunk out of Rhinoculus, but Rhinoculus does get the Trick Room back up. Well done. All right, let's see what happens next. Rhinoculus is very tanky Pokemon to take that Gigaton Hammer like that. That's pretty strong. That Gigaton Hammer, that is a scary move. Okay, Soul sending out the Garganacl. Rhinoculus is throwing down the Substitute. Looks like he might be getting ready to set up. Couldn't say for sure. Let's see what Soul does. That Garganacl, I've only looked at it a bit, and it seems like it's a pretty durable Pokemon. Okay, Rhinoculus is going for the Recover. The Earthquake is not going to remove the Substitute, which works in Ace's favor. He's successfully recovered a lot of HP hiding behind that Substitute. Let's see if he can take that momentum. He's clearly got Soul thinking about his next move. Now I'm curious to see what the Garganical can do, because that's another new Pokemon. I haven't really seen it in action before. Nope, too late. He's sending out the Ninetales instead. There's the Drought. He's going for the Expanding Force. Half damage to the Ninetales. Big chunk of damage right there for Ace. Nice shot. And still hiding behind the Substitute. Very good setup. Now let's see if Soul wants to risk keeping in the Ninetales or switch something out. He's got to deal with that Substitute somehow. Okay, he's going to send the Tinkaton back out. Reuniclus is going for the Recover, getting another health boost. It is back to full strength. Now the Trick Room has gone away. And there's the Trick Room again. Okay, he set up the Trick Room again. The Gigaton Hammer was able to eat up that Substitute, but Reuniclus is back to full health, and it has set up another Substitute. There's a Play Rough that is not enough to get rid of the Substitute. So, with the Trick Room back in place, Ace has got his momentum again. And there's another Expanding Force. Doesn't do much, though, to the Tinkaton with its typing. There's a Play Rough that is going to get rid of the Substitute. Reuniclus is open. Let's see what happens next. The sun is up, but I don't think anyone's got any moves. Okay, no, he's going to go for the Slowking. And there's the Gigaton Hammer, which is going to land a massive hit on Slowking. It's down to 13%, but it's still pretty bulky, too. It's surprising me. I'm surprised it's able to take so many of these attacks. Okay, there's this Magius. Slowking is going to go for the rest and heal itself. And eat the Chesto, and it is woken up and back to full strength, whereas Miss Magius is down to about half health due to its poison. So Ace is still continuing that momentum, making Soul switch over and over again. Both these battlers are doing really well tonight, guys. We're on turn 18. Okay, he's going for the Palisand. He's going to sack the Palisand. So 18 turns in. There is our first feint. And Miss Magius is still getting chipped away by the poison. Oh, second? Right, we did lose the Indeedee. See, it was up for only one turn, so I completely forgot about it. Alright, Slowking's back against that half-health Miss Magius. Let's see what these guys are going to do. Yeah, everyone corrected me on that. Thank you. Alright, there's the Shadow Ball. It's super effective against the Slowking. The Slowking is going to go for the Trick Room again, keeping that setup while Miss Magius is pinched away by the poison. He's outlasting him. I'm not sure if Miss Magius even knows any recovery moves, so Soul's got to know that that Pokemon's on a timer, and he knows it. He's switching out for the Garganical. There's a Sludge Bomb, but Garganical being a rock type does resist that. That being said, for a resist, that was a lot of damage. I guess it's probably like with most rock types where it doesn't have a whole lot of special defense. That's most likely true. Alright, there's an Expanding Force. Nice big chunk out of the Garganical. The Garganical does get the Earthquake. It's super effective against Slowking's poison type. Oh, that's tense. Slowking is still hanging in there at 11%. Garganical at 41%. No, he's not going to risk it. He's sending out the Tinkaton again. There's the Expanding Force. Just, the Tinkaton is just eating up.
Bomb.
Eating up all of us.
I was hovering over Sludge Bomb.
Well, it's a Steel type. It's a Steel type, so that would have just eaten it. It would have been immune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking...
So that would have actually been worse.
Yeah, then I'd look like an idiot.
Well, Reuniclus is out. There's the Gigaton Hammer. Reuniclus, tanky as ever, is still taking it. There's the Trick Room. Let's see what he does next. He's going to go for the Recover. Tinkaton is going to keep hitting him with the Play Rough. It doesn't do quite that much damage. Reuniclus still hanging in there like a champ. Let's see what happens next. It is slowly wearing down Soul's forces, but Ace at the same time has got to take care of the Pokemon he's got left. Alright, he's going to go for the Substitute again. Tinkaton's go for the Gigaton Hammer. That is going to instantly take out the Substitute, preventing Ace from setting up his shield. He's going to go for the Recover, and there's another Play Rough, which is going to take it back down, but bit by bit, the Reuniclus is healing. Now, that attack drop there isn't really going to matter, so Soul doesn't get any benefit from that, but... And then he's going to switch out for the Miss Magius. Reuniclus is going to go for the Recover back to basically full health, while the Miss Magius is starting to get quite below half health at 40%. Alright, the Trick Room's down. Ace is going to send out the Musharna. There's a Shadow Ball, which does about half damage to the Musharna. That Miss Magius is hitting really hard. Now, Musharna, though, that's another bulky Psychic type. So that's a good option if Miss Magius can't damage it all the way down like that Undeedy got freaking destroyed. Okay, he's going for a Destiny Bond, but Musharna is tricking the leftovers. Nice move by Ace with that clever little trick. Locking Miss Magius in place with that Choice Scarf. Now with that Destiny Bond, I forget exactly how Destiny Bond works. I think it has a certain amount. I don't know. I don't use it very much. Let's see what happens next. Okay, Ace is going to bring out the Reuniclus again. Miss Magius is going to go for the Shadow Ball. A lot of damage against the Reuniclus, but that Miss Magius only has about 1 turn left with that poison. The question is Ace going to keep out the Reuniclus or switch it for something else without the substitute, without the Trick Room? No, he's going to switch for the Musharna. There's another Shadow Ball, and that is another super effective hit against the Musharna. That Miss Magius is giving him so much trouble, but it's gone now for the poison. He's outlasted the Miss Magius. The question is, will he be able to make it through Soul's other 5 Pokemon, including that deadly, deadly Tinkaton? Let's see who Soul sends out next. He's going to go for the Ninetales. That half-health Ninetales did take a big hit earlier in the game, but it is still in a position to do some damage. So let's see how Ace responds to this. Now, Musharna is just barely hanging in there at 20% health. The special defense drop ain't great, but with that much health... Okay, no, he's going to swap it out for the Reuniclus, and there's a big Solar Beam coming in, but Reuniclus is so tanky it takes it well. Good switch by Ace. Alright, and there's another Solar Beam, but that is going to take out the Reuniclus. There it goes. Soul takes another one of Ace's Pokemon, and he is going to respond with the Hatterene. Man, that Ninetales doing a ton of damage with that Solar Beam. I forget that's not the Alolan Ninetales, is it? I thought it was at first because it's white. It's a nice special. Alright, let's see what happens next. The match could still pivot here. Ninetales is going to go for the Healing Wish and feign itself, giving Hatterene free reign to set up the Trick Room. And he refreshed his Tinkaton's health with the Healing Wish. Probably definitely worth the sacrifice. Let's see what Ace has to say about that. He's got to chew through this Hatterene. No, he's going to send out the Musharna, and there's the Gigaton Hammer. That is going to take out the Musharna. Ace is down to 2 Pokemon against Soul's 4. He's going to go for the Slowking. Trick Room is still up. I think Slowking is faster. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Tinkaton's speed set. Let's find out. There's an Expanding Force. It's going to resist the crud out of that. There's an Ice Hammer. Big chunk of damage to the Slowking there, but it does drop Tinkaton's speed.
Trick Room is making me faster now.
Oh, that's right. That speed drop, that actually under Speed Room is technically a... under Trick Room is technically a speed plus. Let's see what Soul does with that. There's another Expanding Force. Doesn't do much. There goes the Slowking. It is all up to Ace's Hatterene now. Now, Hatterene is a pretty strong Pokemon. Let's see what happens next.
Alright, let's go.
You're lucky. Oh, wait, no, they get to Ham. The Hammers.
There's a Mystical Fire. It's going to take out the Tinkaton in 1 shot!
Damn, you're still faster? I had 0.5.
Well, Hatterene is pretty freaking slow. Look, it doesn't even have legs. That was a great revenge kill on Ace's side. Let's see what Soul does about that. He's got 3 Pokemon left, one of them at a massive typing disadvantage, though. He's going to go for the Talonflame. Talonflame used to be the friggin' king back in Gen 6. I remember that, and then they nerfed him in Sun and Moon. Still, though, he is pretty darn strong. If he's going to go for the Air Slash, doesn't do a whole lot, but it does get the flinch. That's not good for Hatterene if he keeps getting flinches like that. There's a Flamethrower. Hatterene's going to take it pretty well. Going to set up the Trick Room. There is absolutely no way the Talonflame can get itself faster than a Hatterene. There's a Draining Kiss that's going to start to pull Hatterene's HP back up, but that Flamethrower is still doing a ton of damage. Hatterene's going to have to do something if it's going to survive against this Talonflame. It's going to go for an Expanding Force, ton of damage to the Talonflame, but the Flamethrower is going to take it out, and Soul just barely takes the match.
Oh, man. Well played, well played.
Good game, guys.
I know
That was
there were-
awesome.
Couple mistakes on my end, but man, that was good.